welcome back to my channel. Happy Thursday, welcome to my channel. Welcome in if you're new here, welcome back if you're a regular. I hope you're all having a wonderful week and that you're excited for a brand new speed build. So for today we're working on an apartment for a single mom and she has 6 daughters. This is a very chaotic household. This mother is a single mum and she works a couple of jobs to try and fend for her kids, and she is very much a hands-on mum as well, and she's just a really nice lady. I don't know whether you guys have seen the I don't know whether she's a YouTuber, but I watch her on Facebook. Oh my gosh, what is her name? Her name's Jessica. Is she called Applesauce and ADHD or something like that? But she was definitely giving me like that kind of vibe. She's such a nice lady. But she does like aggressive cooking tutorials and she's really funny and just genuine. So that was kind of the inspo behind this because I've been watching her a lot lately, and I feel like she's like a really nice person. I do apologise, there's a very loud motorbike outside, but it is actually sunny in the UK for once, which probably won't last very long, but yeah, it's quite nice today, which is a rarity. Even though I've spent it inside building, it's still nice looking out at the sunshine. But yes, so we are building a big-ish family home, apartment even, and we are building for 6 daughters. So we do have 2 teenage girls and then the other 4 are children. I kind of imagine that maybe the 2 older ones are like singletons, they're not twins or anything. Then we do have 2 sets of twins, but they are different ages. Can you imagine the chaos? But I did feel like this apartment was very homely and I really love how it turned out, so I really hope you guys like it too. I tried to make it as homely as possible and it definitely gave me like suburban cozy vibes. I know that's quite difficult to explain, I suppose, but I've got such a visual for what I perceive as like such a cozy home, and this was definitely one of those homes. So I really hope you guys see it the same way I do, and it definitely appeals to me when I'm on YouTube if I'm looking for a speed build to watch. I don't watch them as much as I used to. I used to watch them quite a lot when I was younger, but obviously I'm more making content now rather than watching it, but I do still watch them. Simlicy is my favourite, but she hasn't posted in like 7 months, which is really sad. I hope she's alright, but that's besides the point. I hope she's doing well, but her content is a lot of fun to watch and she definitely gives me inspo, not necessarily for like the visuals of the apartments, but just it inspires me to build, if that makes sense. She's got a lot of builds that are really gorgeous and I really like the way that she like designs stuff. But yeah, I really hope that you guys like this kind of style because it's the same. So I really have to explain what I mean. I just like the vibe. So it feels very homely. I guess it's like the classic blue suburban style where you just feel like very homely is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we are now just decorating the kitchen. I did include this little stool which is from one of the kits, the cozy something. I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. It might be cozy kitsch, but I could be wrong. I honestly don't know, but I really like it and it makes it look like it's like a stepping stool for the kids. So I do try to include it in quite a few of my family homes, but I haven't done that in a while. When I say family homes, I mean apartments, but you know, it's still a family home. So we are now just decorating the living space. I think that this room turned out really nice, and again I tend to go for like browns, blues and yellows, which is kind of funny because in real life I would never pick these colours for a house. Nothing wrong with them, it's just really not my style. But in The Sims I always tend to include them just because they feel very homely. Again, it gives me that like cozy suburban vibe and I love that for gameplay. So I tend to include that in my builds as well because that's what I enjoy playing, and I assume some of you guys do as well, so let's hope you do anyway. This room in particular I really like and it just feels really cute and cozy. It's quite like a tight-knit apartment. It's not very big, but it's not like teeny tiny either. It's just like a comfortable size, I suppose. Like I say in quite a lot of my speed builds, I don't like it when the builds are massive because they just are really just too big and it's not the same. It's not a very like realistic vibe, I guess. We're all about the vibe today, guys. But I just really like how it turned out, basically. So swiftly moving forward, we're now working on the first bathroom. This particular apartment does include 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which I think is quite good considering. But we are living in 19 Culpeper House. You guys know I've got a bit of a a love for 19 Culpeper House. It's just my favourite. But we do have 2 bedrooms, which isn't ideal when we have got 6 daughters, but they do share a room and they all get on kind of, you know, quite well. But I did imagine that the mum was very, like, kind of like a stay-at-home mum vibe, but she was very busy as well, so obviously she has to fend for all of the girls, so she has to go to work. But I kind of was imagining maybe she was a content creator on the side and she's got like her own side hustles and all that jazz, which I think is quite cool. And the girls obviously are very much her world. She loves her kiddos and they are very, I kind of imagine they were quite well behaved, but they were quite messy, so there's a lot of stuff everywhere. But of course, if you had 6 daughters, I mean, it's kind of inevitable. There'd be a lot of things, organised chaos, shall we say. So that is bathroom number 1. I didn't want to put too much in the bathrooms. I wanted it to feel very homely, but I didn't want to make it non-functional, which is kind of always the vibe. Again, all about the vibe. But when it comes to the bathrooms and dining rooms, to be honest, although we didn't have a dining room today, which I know people will comment, I do apologise, we do not have a dining room, but we still have an island with 2 seats and it'll do for now. But I don't like making bathrooms too cluttered because then they're not functional, which is never good. But moving swiftly forward, look how cool this rug idea is. If you guys have never done this before, definitely try it. Layering rugs is super fun in the game, and if you do this as well, you can use, say you wanted to create a certain rug colour but you're using just base game, or you've got a certain budget, you can just use floor tiles to create rugs. That was a very loud mic. So I sometimes do that, but obviously we don't have a specific budget for today, we are just building for fun, so I didn't include a budget. But you can layer the rugs and it's just a really cool idea. If you guys do want to know how to do that, then you will need bb.moveobjects on in the cheat bar, and you'll also need the 9 and 0 key to move items up and down. Obviously that doesn't apply with a rug. And then you've got the bracket keys as well, which make things bigger or smaller. So it's a little tip for you guys if you don't know already. I'm sure most of you do, but I do get comments sometimes, how did you do that? And if you want to move items freely, you use the Alt key, and if you want to duplicate an item, you hold down the Shift key as you press it, so you don't have to keep re-clicking it if it was like shrubbery or something. That's what I tend to use it for the most. But yeah, just some little tips for you guys. But I just think this room's adorable. I mean, the rug kind of does the room for me. It sets off the vibe. You guys know I love this mirror. The high school years mirror is just, it's the vibe, it's the full vibe. This mirror is always my favourite thing in the entire build. I'm not really sure why, I think it just adds a pop of like neon to it, and adding neon colours to my builds is just kind of my thing. So anyway, we're now just decorating the other side of the room. Like I said, we do have 2 sets of twins, and we also have a teenager. So the bottom bunk is one of the teenagers, and then one of them has the double bed. I was kind of imagining that maybe one of them was a little bit older, that's why she had a bigger bed. I didn't want it all to be bunk beds, it looked a bit, I don't know, camp vibes, so I didn't want that. I wanted to feel very natural, so that is what I did include, which I thought was quite nice. But yeah, I am now just finishing up in the girlies room. I did include this sign on the wall as well, which is from the gamer kit, and these plants because I just thought it looked really pretty, and I just like this room. I think it turned out quite nice. I had quite a stressful day today, so it's quite nice to just chill and build. Nothing really bad, just, you know, sometimes you get those days where you're just a bit like, I woke up really early, and usually my like schedule is that I'll build fairly early in the morning, and then I'll edit in the afternoon, but it was quite a bit all over the place. So I do apologise that it is a little bit later today because it is 6 o'clock, and yesterday's let's play was out a bit later as well. So I do apologise that my videos are a little bit later this week, but I have had some stuff I needed to do, nothing terrible, just, you know, normal human stressful things. So that's always fun, but we are good, we are fine. And I am going to be working on my Let's Play episode. I might post one tomorrow. Not too sure though, I might not get around to it because I do have some plans tomorrow evening with my fiance, so I'm not too sure, but if not, I will try and post one on the weekend. I might even stream on Saturday, we will see, so stay tuned for that. But with that being said, I am going to end the voiceover by here today, guys. I really appreciate all of your love and support and your nice comments recently, so thank you for that. I wish you all a wonderful evening or day or whatever time it is for you. For me, it is just turned 6 p.m, so I hope you UK lot have a nice evening, but the rest of the world, whatever time zone you're in, watching. Hope you have a good day. But yes, I will see you guys tomorrow for another speed build / let's play, but it'll probably be a speed build. Do let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you'd like me to build, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So like always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, share it with a friend, turn on the notification bell. It really helps my channel out. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.
Still the good life, hit me with it right now, in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah, I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here, oh, yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here, oh, yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Say, yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me some more. I could dance with you beneath the stars. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want you. Everything stops when you